Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to discuss about the one of the important topic in privilege escalation, the access token. So many of them not have an idea about what is an access token uh, in Windows. Um, Probably because the Linux will handle the tokens in a different way. So we are not going to discuss that. But in Windows, there is a concept called as an access token. Okay, so this access token mainly used for privilege escalation, uh, escalating from one privilege to another privilege. That was a main goal. We have took this access token topic. Um let's do a little bit explanation of access token. Okay, so when you give a username and passwords, and when you try to log in into the machine, absolutely the your credentials, username and password get verified in set of database. So whether it was a right username and password or not. So once it get verified and the username and password was correct, uh, the Windows operating system will allocate a certain token, okay, for you, okay. Um, that's called as an access token. The access token contain a set of information. So you are going to use that token to create a new process or create a new thread, because this access token contains certain informations like what's your privilege, so which user group you belongs to, and what are the things you can access in Windows operating system. Example, you can't able to enter into C directory. um, if you are a user, normal user, you can't able to open this process. There are certain access controls for you. So all the things will be it's a container. It's all the things will be put inside the access token, and the Windows operating system will be giving you that. So once you got an access token, so after you logged in, you can create a new process, you can create a new thread. Okay, so these are the information basically the access token contain, the SID of an user account. So SID is nothing but so if you give a OMI/all command, you can see a unique SID that has been allocated for you. Okay, so this SID, the access token contain this SID information. Okay, so which and which group belongs to, the SID belongs to which group? It's a user group or an or a RDP group or any other VPN, if there is any other groups inside the company organization, so which group it belongs to. And logon sections, the main thing we need to discuss is the default DAC, is data access control. So it will be like a secureable object. It will basically which folder you can access, so which files you have a read only permission, write only permission, or you have an executable permission. So basically the access token contains this much of information. Okay, so the set of it's used for the security context. Okay, because the access token contains privilege of an user account, so which privilege you have, so you can able to access this process or you can able to create the process or not. So this will be completely decided by the Windows access token. Okay, so your Windows machine operating system will provide that. Also, in access token, we have two types. So one is a primary token, and another one is a impersonate token. We'll discuss that token in a different video, the next video. But let's say I was in my machine. So if I open the command prompt here, so now you can see there is a command prompt. Let me open the process hacker and check the token information. So now you can see I just opened a command prompt, not in a administrator mode. It's a user privilege which I have. You can verify that. So I only have a medium mandatory level of privilege. I do not have a high mandatory level, but you can see privilege information. I have only this much of privilege. But let me open the command prompt in a administrator console. Okay. Uh, Now I will be, let me check which process which I have opened. 4804 was the PID of the CMD. So this is the first command CMD I open. Let's double click on this one. So now you can find the difference between both of the access. This is the normal privilege, and this is the administrator level privilege, right? And here you can find a lot of privilege we have. Also, we have a, SE impersonate privilege. Okay, impersonate a client after authentication. So we are going to use this API to uh, use this privilege, okay, uh, to bypass the access token to do the access token manipulation attack, okay. So, but the normal user privilege does not have this SE impersonate privilege. So we can't able to do the access token manipulation attack in a normal user privilege. Okay, medium mandatory level. So we can only use token manipulation attack in administrator mode privilege. Okay, because so here you can find IC impersonate level. Okay, so we can impersonate a client after an authentication. It's an enabled. Okay, um, so in this privilege escalation techniques, we are going to develop a program to do a access token manipulation attack. Uh, we'll do it in another video, but I need to discuss something. Let me open a calc.exe from a administrator level privilege. So now, so I already discussed. Okay, so if you need to create any process, so your access token will be used. Okay, so Windows will create a process through using your access token. So now if I open a command prompt in administrator mode, I have a certain access token for an administrator. So if this administrator open a calc, so now this calculator also have a similar token. Okay. So if one process spanning, uh, I mean the way, if cmd.exe triggering calc.exe, the calc.exe has the same access token what the administrator command prompt has. Okay, so in our scenario, I just open the calc.exe in administrator command prompt. So now this administrator has on access token. The same access token will be represented in the calc.exe in the calculator. Okay, so let me close this and let me move to a normal CMD. And if I open the cm calc.exe here, now this is the normal user privilege. This user has a certain access token. So sometimes he was unable to access all the files, all the resources inside the machine because he is a medium mandatory level. He only has a medium level permission. So you can verify. So here you can see medium mandatory level. So sometimes this user was unable to access many resources in the machine. If I open a calc.exe inside from this command cmd.exe, so this calc.exe contains the access token for a normal command prompt. Okay. So let's repeat one more time. So if any of the higher privilege process spanned or triggered and another process, so the target process, so the triggering process that has an access token of the process who triggered, maybe in our scenario it's a command.exe that spurned this calc.exe. Okay, so if the cmd.exe has a lesser privilege access token, so the triggering process will also have a lesser privilege. Okay, if the cmd.exe has a higher level of privilege, the triggering process will also have a higher privilege of access token. Okay, so that's a scenario here. So we'll discuss about the types of access token in a upcoming video. So let's hop off and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.